If your dream is to work in Canada after studies, I've got good news for you. You can achieve this with a postgraduate work permit, an open work permit visa granted to foreign students who complete a program of study in Canada. Interestingly, a holder of this work permit can work for any employer as many hours as desired and anywhere in Canada. Hello, and welcome to yet another intriguing episode on Canada Migrate. If this is your first time on this channel, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks for stopping by. Have you subscribed to our channel? If not, what are you waiting for? Kindly click on the subscribe button below, as well as the bell icon to be notified anytime we upload a video. Foreign students who have passed through a Canadian designated learning institution can obtain post-graduation work permits, which will enable them gain priceless Canadian work experience and possibly become a Canadian permanent resident. And so, consider this video to be an expository one, as we'll explain all you need to know about Canada postgraduate work permit. Take note of these important points about Canada postgraduate work permit. The duration of a postgraduation employment visa ranges from 8 months to 3 years, and it can't exceed the applicant's time spent studying in Canada, whether it's a full-time, part-time, or undertook accelerated study. Postgraduate work permits are open work permits, so you can work for any employer wherever in Canada. In contrast to the majority of work permits in Canada, the postgraduate work permit does not demand a labor market impact assessment, LMIA. Having accumulated sufficient work experience, foreign nationals can apply for Canada's permanent residency programs through any of these routes: Canadian Experience Class, Federal Skilled Worker, Federal Skilled Trades, Provincial Nomination Programs, Quebec Immigration Programs. What are the eligibility requirements for a postgraduate work permit? A foreign national must meet the following requirements before he or she is qualified for a post-graduation work permit, and they are: 1. You must be at least 18 years old and have completed a program of full-time study in Canada that lasted for a minimum of 8 months. 2. A designated learning institution must have offered the study program, and it must have been one of the following programs: a public post-secondary institution in Quebec, such as a university, college, or trade or technical institute; a private post-secondary institution that follows the same guidelines as public schools. However, this is limited to a few Quebec institutions. 900-hour or longer qualifying programs leading to a DEP or an attestation de specialisation professionnelle are offered by a private secondary or post-secondary institution in Quebec. Private Canadian schools are permitted by provincial legislation to provide degrees solely to students enrolled in degree-granting study programs. 3. You must apply for a work permit within 180 days of finishing your study program. 4. If you are applying from within Canada, you must have a valid status at the time of application. Also, you are allowed to apply for guest status if your study permit has expired or will soon expire. However, candidates who apply for a postgraduate work permit before their study permit expires are qualified to start working full-time straight away, even when their application is still being reviewed. You can apply for a postgraduate work permit from outside Canada, and you may be asked to provide further evidence depending on the visa office handling the application. Guys, I hope you clearly understood all we have said in this video. In case of further questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. That being said, if you are yet to subscribe to our channel, kindly click on the subscribe button below and turn on the bell icon to be notified anytime we upload a video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.